Carl Gustav Jung believed that within every person lives a hidden twin, a darker self, unseen but never absent. He called it the shadow. The shadow is not an illusion, nor a passing mood. It is the secret companion of the soul, formed from all that a person refuses to accept about themselves. Anger, envy, fear, forbidden desires, everything rejected from the light of consciousness gathers here, shaping the undercurrent of human life. For Jung, the shadow is born in childhood. As a child grows, they learn which emotions and behaviors are rewarded, and which are condemned. The parts that society welcomes are kept, while the rest are cast away, but what is cast away does not disappear. The silenced rage, the swallowed pride, the unspoken longing, all retreat into the unconscious. And there, in the depths, they fuse together into the figure Jung named the shadow. Though buried, the shadow is never silent. It emerges in sudden bursts of emotion that seem out of proportion, in harsh judgments against others, in the strange pull of dreams where familiar faces take on dark disguises. In Jung's view, the shadow reveals itself whenever we say, "That is not me." For in truth, the qualities we despise in others are often the very ones we repress in ourselves. To deny the shadow is to live a fractured life. Jung warned that what is repressed does not weaken, it strengthens. Ignored, the shadow finds ways to break through, in destructive patterns, in self-sabotage, in sudden eruptions of anger or despair. Jung wrote that those who claim to have no shadow are often most controlled by it, living as prisoners of the very parts of themselves they refuse to see. Yet Jung did not see the shadow as only dangerous. He believed it to be paradoxical, the source of both darkness and hidden light. Within the shadow lies not only anger and fear, but also untapped strength, passion, and creativity. What society forced into silence may in fact hold the keys to vitality and growth. To banish the shadow entirely is to banish one's own depth, to live half a life. For Jung, the task was not to destroy the shadow, but to integrate it, to bring what is hidden into awareness. When seen clearly, rage could be transformed into courage. Envy could become a guide toward hidden desires. Even fear could point the way to inner growth, by making the darkness conscious. The shadow loses its power to control. Instead, it becomes a source of wholeness, a forgotten half of the self finally restored. Jung taught that enlightenment is not achieved by clinging to light alone, but by embracing the darkness within. The shadow does not vanish when it is faced, it becomes integrated, balanced, and understood. And in that union, a person does not become perfect, but they become complete. In the words of Jung himself, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious.